In 1950, an article was published in multiple American newspapers highlighting numerous unexplained disappearances between the coast of Florida and the island of Bermuda. The article details 5 separate incidents over the previous half-decade in which 1 boat, 9 planes, and some 135 civilians and crewmen vanished without a trace. It was the first time this particular region of the ocean was suspected of being abnormally prone to nautical vanishments. But as the author failed to provide a cause for this alleged abnormality, a provocative mystery was born. In 1952, a magazine specializing in the paranormal outlined the region of interest as a triangle between the US state of Florida as well as the 2 islands of Puerto Rico and Bermuda. If this triangular shape seems almost arbitrarily selected, it's because it was. The author makes no attempt to justify their selection of this shape. Once this idea of an enigmatic triangle had been thrust upon the world, its eventual name was inevitable. A 1964 issue of the American pulp fiction magazine Argosy featured a cover with the caption, "Lost in the Bermuda Triangle." The article inside...
Yes, the Bermuda Triangle. What's up, all you Atari fans? Don't worry, I'm still making reviews, even though I got haters saying all I do is use a video and it's annoying. It is true. But why watch it if I'm so annoying? It's the Bermuda Triangle Atari 2600 game, and this will not be my best review, but it will serve to get me back into reviews. You know, I do have other things going on. What I have going on, I can't think of right now. Alright, I'm honest, I don't have anything else going on. I just been drinking too much or something. Anyway, let's do a quick little Atari review of the Bermuda Triangle. Now, when I was young, I first heard about the Bermuda Triangle watching the Hardy Boys with Nancy Drew.
Yes, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Are you feeling all right?
We're going to be flying over the Bermuda Triangle. What's the matter? There's no one flying this way! Go back to your seats and make sure your seatbelts are fastened. I said we do have a pilot flying the plane. Now calm down.
We're going down. Mayday!
Man, if you guys are my age, and I think you guys are, do you remember that episode? This goes back really far. I remember watching the Hardy Boys. I remember that one vampire episode with the older guy from Bonanza. How can I forget? Lorne. Yeah, man, the Hardy Boys. And I remember that Bermuda Triangle episode. Oh, why are you so scared? I'm on the plane. She's like, we're going to go flying over the Bermuda Triangle. I was like, oh, I don't like it. Anyway, for all you haters who think all I do is video, I better get back into the game. Now, I've done something special for you guys tonight. I'm starting this game mid-game because I realized that I like Bermuda Triangle. You know why I show the cartridge? Someone once checked me on that too once. It's to show that I'm not just playing by emulation, because we're collectors, right? So the reason I always show my cartridge is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with not having the game, but there's a little bit of me that has pride. I want to show off that I have my games, and I always show you guys the physical copy to show you the condition, and that I do have the physical game. And there is a certain kind of competitiveness with us collectors, like, I got it. And even though we're all friends, you know, I want to show you that I have the game. Not that it's worth much. Alright. Now, besides all that, I have decided to redo my review of Bermuda Triangle because I think it's better than I used to think it was. And why is because at 10,000, you actually... Maybe I'm easy to impress. Maybe I'm way too easy to impress. But this little coral background changes a little bit when you hit 10,000. And not only that, what we thought was a pretty generic game, especially from Data Age. Well, I don't know when their age is coming, but their data is... I don't know. I can't find a joke there. But anyway, you actually get a difference in graphics down here, and after 10,000, you actually start being attacked by the enemy boat. Yellow boat is good, and that's what you bring your treasures up to score points, but the red boat is bad. And this thing starts shooting something down at you that was never there before the first 10,000. So I've decided, And I'm very lucky. I could pause it at 9,000 and continue my game. Anyway, so let's go into this game and show you the difference between what happens at 10,000. Here we go. All right, sorry for the build-up, but you know how I do. Oh, now when you get hit by sharks or octopi, is that the plural form of octopuses? You don't get killed. All right, there is 10,000, and look at the colorful bottom. It's more colorful down here. You guys see that? You hit 10,000 points, it's graphically different. Makes you wonder, what if I get 20,000 points? Is there going to be another change? That'd be dope. Now, not only does that change at 10,000, but we're going to find that we're being attacked differently, or at least soon. Oh, wait a minute. That looked like my own boat did that to me. That ain't right. Oh, man, you see the boats are... Oh, shit. Alright, well, I didn't get past 10,000 by much. And I'm a little bit confused as to whether my own boat did a little something nasty to me. But what I'm trying to say is, you get to 10,000, and the graphics change here, and the bad ship, and maybe even your own ship, start dropping this, like, laser thing down, and it makes it a different game. So I'm a lot more interested, and I'm going to get back into Bermuda Triangle. That's my cartridge. I know this is kind of an odd review. It's almost like I'm going backwards, but for you aficionados, I'm here to tell you that as much as Data Age sucks, I think Bermuda Triangle is a good game. Since I died, and since I don't provide enough information for you people who don't know the game, the way you play Bermuda Triangle is you shoot octopus and sharks for some minor points, but you collect things off the bottom of the ocean, and you don't get points until you bring them up to your yellow ship. And after a delay, you get a score. But the thing is, it's a mind game on your reflexes, because there are items on the bottom of the ocean floor that if you pick up, you die. Those are bad. And if you touch the bad orange ship, you die. So it's almost like a quick reflex game at first. See, I just blew it. I knew better, but I did it anyway. You're being asked really quick as the screen comes along to identify a good pickup, pick it up, and identify between the good and the bad ship, and return it to the good ship. But if you don't have the reflexes and your mind doesn't register real fast that the item on the bottom kind of looks like something bad with like crosses, you'll know. And if you pick that up, you die. And if you take something good to the bad ship, you also die. So that's the game. And I actually think it's pretty good. I really do. Now, there's also octopi and sharks. And you can get some minor points for shooting them. And if they bump into you, what's cool is you get all disoriented. Oh, and they'll take away the treasure that you were trying to bring up, but you don't die. But there's these flying saucers on the screen, and that's where the Bermuda Triangle gets pretty tricky. Well, anyway, you know how I feel about sharks in water in Atari games. If you see a shark, well, by God, you do this.
Fire, you son of a...
Yeah. Well, anyway, this was a half-drunken review, and I know it's kind of all over the place, but I still think it was a good review. You get what I'm saying about Bermuda Triangle? I'm going to start making more reviews. I got lots of good ideas. I'm going to do one for Battlezone where I totally... Well, let's keep it a secret. I'm going to do Battlezone. I'm going to do Spy Hunter. I'm going to do another one of King Kong. and I've got all kinds of ideas how I'm going to plagiarize. So I think you guys understand what's coming. All right, have a good night. What I'm trying to say is I like Bermuda Triangle more than I thought I did. All right, later.